the relevance of the Constitution in modern times. Today, amidst the technobabble and electronic rush of a modern society, some would question the stability and competence of the United States as an entity in the flood of our high-tech and expediently evolving world. This questioning and doubt calls to mind the relevance and efficacy of the Constitution that facilitates our American rights and liberties. Under closer scrutiny, the arguments of both the inquisitors and the defenders of the current body of our nation's sovereignty are equally valid, yet simultaneously inept. And, in the opinion of this American, narrow-minded. On one hand, there are those who would point a stiff finger at the agedness and complexity of the Constitution, while, on the other, one would find some who are ardent believers in the old ways, embodiments of conservatism and alleged geezerism, as well as the occasional neo-federalist. In light of this national debate, to choose a side and jump on the bandwagon of the best slogan would be a move best made by an uninformed citizen. As history has demonstrated, justness of ideals and justifiability of asserted rights and efficacy to a given time period is best achieved through balance and sovereign harmony, not extremism. Thus, it is justifiable, even necessary, to gather philosophies from both sides of the controversy of constitutional efficacy, and to therefrom extract the most harmoniously sovereign components in order to maintain a balanced, flexible, and yet still functional constitution. Unfortunately, yet predictably, as many historical republics have experienced, the United States and its constitution have undergone many changes and are now under the influence of multiple, diverse, and sharply divided political agendas and parties. Thus, the question of constitutional and national relevance arises, to which this American responds that balanced and sovereign harmony must be maintained at the cost of self-interest for the greater good of the nation as a whole. Hence, the current inefficiency and apparent incompetence of the government to make decisions and to maintain the effective sovereignty of the majority of Americans, as Americans, not African Americans, not Mexican Americans, nor Oriental Americans, but Americans as a single and wholesome unit from which the government's power flows. Hence, the ideal in this jumble of words. The Constitution is currently relevant. However, in order for said relevance to be maintained, it is the nation's responsibility, no, duty, to operate for the common good, even in sight of personal loss. Furthermore, a constitution or other document of sovereignty is only as relevant as the people who signed, created, and continue to amend it. Therefore, the people of America must be willing to come to sovereign conclusions in order for a constitution based on sovereign harmony to continue to be relevant to the America of today despite its divisions and shortcomings. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.